You get an AI, and you get an AI. Everybody gets an AI. Welcome back to the channel where AI news is as unpredictable as a cat on a Roomba. Let's jump into this week's AI roller coaster. Chugging along the hype train tracks, we've got every company you can think of hitching a ride. Salesforce? Check. Couchbase? Check. IKEA? Wait, IKEA? Are we getting AI meatballs now? But not all passengers are enjoying the journey. Google's Gemini decided it's too cool for school, refusing to generate white people in a move that's more woke than a coffee shop at 7 a.m. In an ambitious leap towards inclusivity, Gemini decided to rewrite the rulebook on image generation. Tasked with creating images, it took a firm stand on diversity, to the point where historical accuracy got a little, let's say, creatively interpreted. Picture this. You're diving into history, asking Gemini for an image of World War II soldiers, expecting a historically accurate description. But Gemini, in its quest to champion diversity, decided that history needed a modern rewrite. Yes, folks, even when prompted to generate images of German World War II soldiers, Gemini insisted on presenting an ethnically and gender diverse lineup, throwing historians and purists into a tizzy. It seems our AI overlords believe in diversity, even if it means anachronistically diverse battalions. Now don't get me wrong, diversity is the spice of life, but when you're trying to conjure up historically accurate images for, say, a school project or a documentary, and you end up with a squad that looks like it marched right out of a United Nations peacekeeping force, you've gotta wonder if AI's taken a few too many liberties with the textbook. Because of this, Google's Gemini image feature had to take a timeout. But worry not, for in comes Gemma, Gemini's open source mini-me, ready to run on your grandma's PC, available in 7 billion and 2 billion flavors. Google also dropped Genie AI, a game-making AI wizard, turning a single image into a side-scrolling adventure. But here's the catch. These games operate at a leisurely 1 frame per second. That's right, in a world where we measure gaming performance in dizzying frames per second rates, Genie AI invites us to savor each pixel like a fine wine. Imagine the suspense, the sheer anticipation as you watch your character jump, suspended in time, giving you ample opportunity to reflect on life's choices. Ponder the universe, or even debate the merits of pineapple on pizza. It's not just gaming, it's an existential journey, 1 frame at a time. Meanwhile, ChatGPT, after dazzling us with Sora, went full lost in translation, mixing languages and spewing gibberish like a confused bartender. One moment you're having a deep philosophical discussion, and the next you're trying to decipher a mix of Spanish, English, and what might be ancient Sumerian. In the digital realm, where user data is a prized possession, Google expanded its collection by penning deals with Reddit and Stack Overflow, expanding Gemini's potential training data like Smeagol expanding its Ring collection. Not to be left behind, OpenAI and Midjourney made their own deals with Tumblr and WordPress to aid in their AI training, giving ChatGPT the context for the teenage angst face it didn't know it needed. If you are concerned about more and more companies seeing dollar signs in their eyes and looking to sell your data to AI companies, you can feel a little safer as the FTC's got your back. The FTC warned companies that sneakily change their terms of service to make it so they can sell your data to AI companies will be faced with legal backlash. Meanwhile, Alibaba decided to enter the chat by trolling OpenAI Sora with their emo AI. No, not the teen angst kind that's already covered by ChatGPT and Tumblr, but rather Emote Portrait Alive, or EMO for short, is a new model from the Chinese e-commerce giant that can take an image of a head and turn it into a high-quality talking or singing head. Trained on hours of talking head videos, the team showcased its capability by taking a screenshot of the Sora AI lady and making her sing. However, in a move that's half genius and half, wait what? They dropped the project on GitHub with great enthusiasm, but nothing more than a README explaining the model and a demo video emulating the enthusiasm of a mic drop, except the mic is missing. But don't worry, even if Alibaba won't give us their toys to play with, Pika Labs and 11 Labs have you covered. The two companies have partnered together to create a limp-synced power avatar, adding to the Will AI Replace Me threat. So if I start looking more handsome and less human, you know why. Not to be outdone, Microsoft is making its own place, partnering with French AI company Mistral. They're like the Gandalf of AI, promising powerful GPT-like magic in the form of open source models. What could this mean for Microsoft's and OpenAI's relationship? Could we see cracks beginning to form in their relationship, the same way they're appearing on Vision Pros? Or is Microsoft simply not wanting to keep all its AI eggs in one basket? Only time will tell. And if you want to figure out how to run Mistral, check out this link over here where I show you how to run the 83 billion Mistral on your own RunPod server. And for those of you tethered to Windows 11, Copilot is about to become your new best friend, capable of changing settings, booking flights, and making dinner reservations. Because who needs a personal assistant when you have your digital overlord? But it's all not sunshine and rainbows. Some researchers believe that AI is just too darn nice and are advocating for AI with a bit of an edge. Think less C-3PO and more Bender from Futurama. Argue that a little sass and hostility can be used to help train resilience, negotiation, and even help with that inevitable showdown from Karen in HR. A new challenger approaches in the image generation battlefield, looking to steal a few lives from Midjourney. Andreas Horowitz-backed Ideogram just launched with their 1.0 image generator, using an entirely new trained-from-scratch model. The app allows you to create images on their website or on Discord, much like its well-entrenched competitor. We'll have to see if they can smash their way to victory. In the high-octane world of hardware, the race to integrate AI is heating up faster than a GPU on a marathon gaming session. Turning up the heat to our metaphorical NVIDIA GPU, we have Grok, not to be confused with Grok, flexing its LPU chips designed for AI inference. These chips are so quick that they make Mistral large language models spit out responses at 500 tokens per second. Meanwhile, Qualcomm isn't just watching from the sidelines. With their new Snapdragon and Qualcomm AI-focused chip and a suite of ready-to-go pre-trained AI models that can be installed on them, it's bringing us closer to a future where AI is in everything. Think of your coffee maker criticizing you for that horrendously expensive cat poop coffee you're using. That level of everywhere. At the Mobile World Congress this week, Brain AI and Deutsche Telekom showed off their T-Phone, a walking bulldozer wearing a forest of gold chain topped by a mohawk. Wrong T. The T-Phone is a concept phone from Deutsche Telekom, showcasing what an appless future could look like, using built-in language models to seamlessly achieve what would take several apps to accomplish. Unlike the closest competitor Rabbit, which aims to be a supplemental device to your smartphone, the T-Phone aims to potentially and completely replace your beloved handheld. Unfortunately, the T-Phone remains but a concept, unlike the Rabbit, which is actually making its way to our hands later this month. Now, before we wrap up, here's a few more headlines you might have missed. Adobe adds AI assistance to Acrobat Reader in an effort to maintain relevance in the PDF market. Elon Musk sues Sam Altman as he claims OpenAI is moving away from its mission to help humanity to a profit-driven one. Ironic, considering that Grok is currently only available to the highest-paying Twitter tiers. And Brave, the privacy-driven, crypto-friendly browser, brings its AI assistant to Android. And finally, in a twist that's more bitter than sweet, let's talk about the promise of a future where AI not only assists us, but also markets to us. Picture this. An event in Glasgow billed as a journey into the whimsical world of Willy Wonka, complete with the lure of an Instagram paradise, capable of making even the most jaded social media influencer weep with joy. The promise was a ticket to a candy-coated dream sold through the images so enticing, one could almost taste the everlasting gobstoppers. But reality, as it often does, had a different flavor in store. Attendees were greeted not by a chocolate river or an army of Oompa Loompas, but by a scene that could only be described as Willy Wonka's budget cuts hit hard. The event, while certainly unique enough to warrant Instagram fame, achieved this not through the splendor of a confectionery wonderland, but through the sheer audacity of its AI-generated marketing mirage. Yes, the glossy, vibrant promises were the work of AI. The result? A stark reminder of the dreams that AI can sell us, and a reminder to always check what's real. Phew, what a doozy. And with that, we wrap up this week's edition of AI News. Thanks, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.